Yeah, I think most of the companies that I have had experience with, they definitely collect data, but the point you made about the data doesn't talk to each other and it's not being used effectively is a very salient point. So even though somebody may be collecting your data, the fact that they can personalize for you or they can make a good offer for you is just not there for most companies. And so the question I wonder is, why is that? What is it that's the missing piece that these companies have all this stuff, but they're not able to get it to go?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of things that play there, right? If you look at businesses that have been around for a long time, and we'll look at retail and travel in particular. Obviously, there's significant data in places like in the financial world, credit world, healthcare world, whole different set of privacy guidelines, things of that nature. So I'm going to set that off to the side and talk more about consumer-based data. So if you look at a retailer, your local grocer, for instance, for decades they've been collecting telephone numbers and home address numbers so that when, for their loyalty program, so that when there's a deal on, buy 10 Campbell soup cans, get one free, or whatever it is, that they can offer that out to their best customers. And historically, that was just it. You were a loyalty shopper, and that's where the beginning and end came. So we'll use from the East Coast. So we have some ShopRites out here. So they have
Giant Eagle.
or like the Krogers of the world. So they have my name and address, and in my case, they still have my phone number from my parents' house where I haven't lived in about 20 years, but I can't figure out how to change that. So that's like one of those examples. And I plug it in, and historically I'd get, $5 off a turkey at Thanksgiving if I spent a bunch of money. But now those folks at least have recognized the value of understanding, what's in a cart, right? So if you take it one step further and now you're getting your coupons after you check out, you're like, that's really strange. I just bought Campbell soup and they're giving me a coupon for Progressive soup. That's not by chance. So that data in say, the grocery retail space, people have understood what they can do with it and how they can monetize it. And from a CPG perspective, that data that's tied to loyalty card data is really important to understand what else is in basket and to create programs within shopping environments to hopefully influence purchase. So that's a place where you're like, okay, this makes sense. But then you look in a place where there's like travel, especially in the hotel industry, where there's been so much consolidation. And like you might have had a loyalty card with one company, and with consolidation of acquisition, now it's a shared umbrella that has 40 different brands. And you would think because you had a loyalty membership with one, that data would now spread across this whole new portfolio that's in the same family you've been a loyalty member of for years, and it just doesn't happen. And as me prior to COVID, who was a frequent business and leisure traveler, I would see this all the time. I keep my loyalty with historically two sets of hotel chains, and one in particular had gone through a big acquisition, and it's just like, I don't know how many times I've been asked if my address is still the same when I go to check in, and it's still wrong from years and years ago. And it frustrates me because they should get this right. I stay with them 50 nights out of the year. We spend a lot of money with them. They have my transaction data. They have my loyalty card data. Or they ask me if I want to sign up for their credit card, which I already carry and I use to pay for the room. Like, from an informed consumer, like, they should be getting that right. So in certain areas, the trade-off is there. I think clients can see it, or customers can see it, and they see a payoff. And in other places, all they see is frustration and shouldn't you be able to get this right?